All right, so what if you could build an AI assistant that could run an entire business for you right from WhatsApp? Sounds crazy, right? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're building a smart, automated bot completely from the ground up.
And look, this isn't some far-off futuristic idea. This whole thing was actually born from a real-world problem that a friend of mine was dealing with in his small business. And it's a problem I bet a lot of you entrepreneurs out there will recognize.
See, he was trying to juggle college and run this business at the same time. And the sheer volume of WhatsApp messages, well, it was a mess. Orders were getting missed, customers were getting angry about late replies. The whole manual process was just becoming a total nightmare.
So I came to him with an idea, a simple, but honestly an incredibly effective solution, a WhatsApp automation bot. One that could handle pretty much everything, taking orders, answering questions, and the best part? He could get it all started completely for free.
Okay, so what can this bot actually do? Well, it can handle greetings, the simple hello. It can instantly check the menu to see what's in stock, and it can even process some pretty complex orders. And it does all of this with smart, almost human-like replies. It's basically a complete digital waiter.
All right, so how in the world do we build something this powerful? Well, the core, the absolute heart of this whole solution is a fantastic tool called N8N. And this, my friends, is where our journey really kicks off. The easiest way to think about NN is it's the command center for your automation. It's this one platform that lets you connect all these different apps, things like WhatsApp, AI models, even a simple Google Sheet, and lets you build and control a workflow that just does the work for you.
Now, this is super important. We need to understand the concept of triggers. A trigger is, well, it's the starting gun for any automation. It's the thing that tells the workflow, okay, go. It could be something as simple as you manually clicking a button, or maybe an event in an app like a new WhatsApp message coming in. It could even be a set time on a schedule or when someone fills out a Google form.
Okay, so we've got the basic workflow set up. Now it's time for the really fun part, making it intelligent. In this next step, we're going to connect an AI and, give our bot an actual brain.
So what we're building here is called an AI agent, and you can break it down into 3 really simple parts. First, you've got the chat model. Think of Google's Gemini. That's the actual brain, the part that does the thinking. Then there's memory, which is kind of like its notebook, where it jots down notes to remember conversations. And finally, you have tools. These are its special skills that let it interact with other programs.
Now, to get the AI's brain, that Gemini model, to talk to our NN workflow, we need something called an API key. Just think of it like a secret password, or maybe a digital handshake. It's what allows these two totally separate platforms to trust each other and communicate securely.
In this slide right here, this shows you exactly why memory is so important. On the left, without memory, the bot is totally forgetful. I can say, my name is Manish, and then immediately ask, what is my name? And it has no clue. But on the right, with memory turned on, it remembers. It makes the whole conversation feel so much more natural and, well, intelligent. All right. So our bot is smart, and now it can remember things. The next step is to give it some special skills, and we do that using what we call tools.
So the main tool we're going to use here is just a simple Google Sheet. Honestly, for most small businesses, especially in a place like India, a basic spreadsheet is the perfect, easy-to-use database. We can use it for everything, storing our menu, our inventory, tracking new orders, and even keeping a list of frequently asked questions.
But we immediately hit a problem, a snag. While I was testing it, I tried to order a pizza. Now, our restaurant doesn't sell pizza, but the AI was so eager to be helpful that it just took the order anyway. And obviously, that's a huge problem. We can't have our bot selling things we don't even have in stock.
So how do we fix this? Well, the key here is that we can give our AI specific instructions, kind of like you're training a new employee. We create something called a system message that just lays down the ground rules. Okay, AI, the restaurant's name is MDA Restaurant. Here is the official menu. You can only take orders for items on this list, and that's it. Oh, and by the way, chat with customers in English.
Okay, we're almost there. Our bot is built, it's smart, and now it follows the rules. It's time for the final piece of the puzzle. And I'll admit, this part can be a little tricky. We need to connect it directly to WhatsApp. So yeah, connecting to the official WhatsApp Business API, this can feel like the most challenging part. But don't worry, it really just breaks down into a few key steps. You'll need to set up a Meta for Business account, then create a new app, which will give you a unique ID and a secret key. After that, you generate something called an access token.
These bits of information are basically the credentials that you'll just copy and paste into NN to make that final connection. And once that connection is made, we just have to do a little bit of rewiring back inside our NN workflow. It's super simple. We get rid of our old manual chat trigger, and then we just connect the new WhatsApp nodes directly to our AI agent. And that's it. This just tells the whole system, hey, from now on, messages are coming from WhatsApp and replies need to go back to WhatsApp.
So there you have it, a fully working, intelligent WhatsApp bot. Let's just take a step back for a second and really think about what this new skill you've just picked up, what it truly unlocks for you.
You see, the big takeaway here is that this was never just about a restaurant bot. Not at all. The fundamental skills you've just seen, connecting triggers, hooking up an AI brain, using tools, these are the building blocks for automating almost any part of a business. I mean, you can create systems that automatically post to social media for you, or generate email reports, or even capture new leads and pop them right into your CRM. And this isn't just about saving yourself a bunch of time. This is a genuinely valuable, high-demand skill. Think about it. You could go to local businesses in your area, restaurants, shops, any kind of service, and offer to build these custom automation bots for them. You could create a real income source for yourself with this.
So now you have the blueprint. You understand the building blocks of modern automation. Really, the only question left to ask is, what are you going to automate first to make your work, your life, a little bit easier? Because the possibilities, they're pretty much endless.